Yeah, what is good? What is good, man? Today is a great day. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because NFL is back. Are you ready for some football? I know I am. Appreciate everybody tuning into the video right now. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tell a friend to tell a friend because we're about to get right into it with this Thursday rivalry showdown that goes way, way back. But it ain't the oldest rivalry, but it goes way, way back. You know what I'm saying? So what it is and what it ain't, if you don't like what I gotta say, join the debate. Now, NFL is back, baby. No more preseason. No more talking about last season. No more talking about missed field goals, drop catch, missed calls. None of that. It's a brand new year. If you feel like your team is like that, it's time to put your money where your mouth is. Straight up like that. But it's Thursday night football to cap it off. We got the Packers, the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears. And guess where we at tonight? We in Chicago, baby. We are in Chicago. The Bears will be hosting the Packers. This rivalry goes way back to November 27th, 1921, where the Bears beat the Packers the first time they ever played. It's an NFC showdown, obviously. The Bears finished great last year. 12-4 last year, and it was the number one team in the division. The Bears, yes sir, the Bears are back, baby. They are back. Defense, offense, they got a complete team, and we want to see if they can do it again this year. Last year, I'm going to get into that. What happened last year in the playoffs, a lot of Chicago fans are disappointed. Cody Parker, they're very disappointed in him. But, hey, it's a whole brand new season, No more what ifs it could, It's time to see what you guys can do. The Packers had a down year last year, finishing 6-9, but Aaron Rodgers had outstanding numbers, 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The stats are great. The stats are great there, but now you got to get the dubs. You got to win. You got to get back in the playoffs. You got a brand new coach now in Green Bay. So there's no more excuses. You got a lot of pieces over there now. So let's see what you guys can do. I'm hearing some rumors they might could be trading for a running back, but I don't want to get too into that because that's under the table, and we'll see if that's true or not. But what we're going to talk about today is what we do know. What we do know. Now, let's talk about the Bears, right? Chicago Bears. I know you guys last year feel like you should have beat the Eagles. You should have beat the Eagles. That's what you're saying. We was winning. We drove all the way down. We had the game-winning field goal kick, and Cody missed it. He missed it. We lose, and then now you can say the what ifs. Oh, we was gonna beat the Eagles, and we would have ended up beating the Rams, and we would have ended up playing the Patriots, and we would have beat the Patriots. We have the defense to beat the Patriots. Defense beats the Patriots. We have the offense. It's a lot of what if, could have. I like the what if, could have, because I like it, but I also hate it as well because then you got to hear it. You got to hear the fans say it, and that's what makes the sports are the fans. The fans are everything, and the debating, and after my team is better than your team, we would have beat. Like it goes on and on and on, but from the facts that we do know, the Bears, you guys lost. The Bears fans, Chicago, y'all lost last year. Yes, it was a missed field goal. You guys felt like y'all should have beat the Eagles. Y'all didn't, and it's all right. It's okay. It's a brand new season. If you feel like you guys are really like that, you guys are a 3.5 favorite tonight against the Packers. So come out in game one at home, and do what you got to do and start up the season great. But slow down. Slow down because that bad man is in town, Aaron Rodgers. And they're saying they might be MVP this year, other than with Patrick Mahomes and others as well up there. And it's time for the Packers to do something. They have not been in the playoffs in a while. Everybody always saying that Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He obviously has a Super Bowl ring, but he has not been in the playoffs in a while. 2 years ago, okay, he was injured. I'll take that. He was injured. Last year, he played the whole year, and they didn't get the job done. Simple as that. We can go into the ricks and the nicks of what could have happened, like I told you, but from what we do know, the Packers have not been in the playoffs the past 2 seasons. I don't want to say about the 2 seasons ago because he was hurt, but last year he was there, 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The stats was great. But then get the job done. And also, Bears, you guys have a new kicker now. Play for Florida. Aaron, You got a brand new kicker. So you guys are not lacking in nothing now. You guys are not lacking in anything. I don't want to hear nothing from Bears fans. It's time to put up and shut up. Put up and shut up. Simple as that. The Bears. The Bears last year, they won a lot of games. They did great, as I already said before. But what they did very well about, and this is what I'm talking to some of my gambling followers as well. The Bears won a lot of games last year, but they did great against the spread. Now, I told you, they're favored by 4 points in some sports books, and they're favored by 3.5. The team covered the spread last year 9 out of their last 11 games last year. That's a great stat. They finished 7-0 against teams in the Division 2. But let's slow it down because, like I told you, it's great numbers for them. But Aaron Rodgers is another guy. He's another guy. The Packers struggled a lot last year. Losing away from home. They lost 9 out of the 10 games. But however, they won 8 out of their last 9 games in Chicago. And I love this. I really do. I love this. You have key points on this side. You got key points on this side. And it goes back and forth. And it makes it tough for you to figure out which team is going to win. It makes it really tough for you. Green Bay. Brand new coach. Obviously, Mitch Trubisky is a great quarterback. But, you're going to take Aaron Rodgers over him. Better quarterback. Good running backs from both sides. I say it equals out. I'm not going to say which one is better. The Bears defense is clearly better. Better than the Packers. I'm going to slide this in there. I'm taking the under tonight. The under the 47. I don't think both teams is going to score over 47 points just because of the Bears defense. But however, the Packers as well, in September, they have gone over. For them, the games that they play in September, I was going over the last 8 times that they played in September, but I don't care about that. The Bears defense, I think, is going to come down to the very much end. Who's to say it might come down to a field goal kick for the Bears or something like that, but I don't think it will go like that. So the Packers, like I just told you, the Packers have the better quarterback. The Bears have the same. The Bears and the Packers, both running backs are tied to me. I think Tariq Cohen, shout out to you, North Carolina product. Tied to me. Obviously, the Bears have the better defense. But, the wild card. I picked him up in my fantasy, too. The guy I'm about to speak about right now. The wild card. He already had 1 season in with him. From his previous team, he looked like a star. Maybe because it was the quarterback. I think Jimmy Graham has to show up this season for the Packers. He claimed that he wanted the wide receiver tag. The Saints didn't want to give it to him because they claimed that he was a tight end. You went Aaron Rodgers. Time to make things happen. So I think Jimmy Graham is the wild card tonight. I think he is the wild card. He might not be, but that's what I'm saying. I think he's the wild card to get them over the top. And with that being said, for my Vegas followers, my Bear followers, my NFL followers, and my Packers followers, I'm going with the Packers tonight on the +4. And, who's to say? You might want to take the Packers money line. I just don't see Aaron Rodgers, just by going off how he does great in Chicago, especially against the Bears as well. I love the Bears. I like their defense. I love what they did last year. I'm a Giants fan. Let's get that out of the way. I love the Bears team, though. They have an all-around team. And, yes, I feel like if I was a Bears fan, I would say the same thing. If our kicker was to make the kick, we would have beat the Rams or we would have won a Super Bowl or anything like that. I would have said the same exact thing. I promise you I would have said the same exact thing. But that's not what happened. So I'm going with the Packers tonight. I have the Packers. And this is kind of a scary pick. I'm playing with fire. Now, to my previous viewers and followers, when I always say it's kind of scary is because it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. Yes, it is. Every time that you're picking a team, every time that you're gambling, it's always a 50-50. But I'm going with my gut deep down. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a great year this year. Piggy, I think he's going to have an amazing year. Who's to say he might not win MVP? I think Aaron Rodgers is going to do great this year. So that's what I'm leaving off. I'm going to say this like this. I got the Packers +4. But I do think the Packers going outright. But just to be on the safe side, take the Packers +4 against the spread. And then the under total. I'm going under 47.5, 47. I don't think both teams are going to combine to score over 47. I'm going with that right there. So that's that right there. You know what it is and what it ain't. If you don't like what I got to say, you know what's up. Comment down below and join the debate. Moving along, though, and I just told you that the Packers, I feel like the Packers are going to have a great year. I'm going to give you guys my early predictions of this, the standings for the AFC and the NFC. I am not going to give you my Super Bowl pick right now. I'm not going to do that. Let's wait a couple weeks. I have to see how things going, but I will give you my predictions on the season. I'm going to go down from the AFC first, and then I'm going to go towards the NFC. AFC East predictions. Obviously, number one, I'm going with the Patriots. Self-explanatory, nothing really to say there. I think the Patriots, just like how I said other things, you know, being with LeBron and being the best player in the world and stuff like that. The Patriots always be at the top. They are one of the best teams in the AFC. Now, will they be number one? I don't think so on that, but I think they'll be number one. Now, by number one, I'm talking about the best team in the AFC, just to clear that off. But number one, AFC East, going down, I got the Patriots. I got number two, I got the Jets. You know, the Jets made some changes. They got a running back now. Their defense, they got some pieces as well. I think the Jets could really do something this year and possibly could shock some people in the playoffs as well. But we have to see how everything is going to gel. New pieces, and as over time, as the season goes on, you know, we'll find out if they're ready or not. But number two is the Jets. I think they'll make the playoffs as well. Three, I got the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are iffy. You know what I'm saying? The Bills always have their ups and downs. In some people's schedules, you might see the Bills being easy wins, but don't sleep because towards the end of the year, they can mess somebody up to get in the playoffs. And then number four, I got Miami. I got Miami. No disrespect to the Miami Dolphins. You know, every year it's always something with Miami. You know, they just traded some players away. They got a lot of picks, though. They won a deal. I feel like they won a deal, but they gave away a lot. I just don't think Miami's going to have a great season this year, and there's no disrespect to Miami. That's just how it is. So, Patriots, Jets, Bills, and Miami. That's it right there for the AFC East. Now, moving along to the AFC West. These next three, the AFC West, the AFC North, and the AFC South, it's tricky. It's really tricky. So I feel like these three are going to be really tough. But number one, I got the Chiefs in that division. I think they'll be the best team the best team in the AFC West. I think they have the best record. And let's see what you're going to do, Patrick Mahomes. Your favorite to win the MVP in Vegas odds. Let's see what you do. Show me what's up. Because some people, you know, when you have a great year, they don't think you can do it again. They don't think, will it last? Will it last? They don't think you can do it again. So let's see Patrick Mahomes put up a shutout. Chiefs number one. Number two, I got the Chargers, Superchargers. Let's see what you do, Phillip Rivers. You guys might be trading away Melvin Gordon, or he might be coming back. You never know. Sunday is approaching. Let's see what you guys do. You know, if you guys can trade Melvin Gordon, that would be outstanding because then you can get some picks or you can get some players for him as well. Be smart about that now. Be smart now. But I got the Chargers at number two. Put up a shutout. Number three, the Broncos. You know what they got? Joe Flacco. Let's see what Joe Flacco will do. See, that right there, that's kind of tough for me because, you know, they got Von Miller and Chubb over there as well. The defense is great. Let's see. Oh, going back to the Chargers. No, the Chargers defense is very good as well. But see, the Broncos and the Chargers making switch. They can switch. You know, you got Joe Flacco over there. He's no longer with the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see what you do. But I got the Broncos number three. And then number four is the Raiders. Speaking of the Raiders, you know, today Antonio Brown had a lot of altercation with the GM, and he might be getting suspended. Come on, AB. Come on, man. Get back to being your humble self now. I understand you started from the bottom, and now you hear Drake voice, but you got to be that humble Floridian that you was when you first came in the league, man. But he might get suspended. Oh, wow. Who will get Antonio Brown? That's crazy. Who will get him? Hope the Patriots don't do it because you know the Patriots slip their way right in and get Antonio Brown. But we'll see what's up right there. I got the Raiders being number four. Moving on to the AFC North. AFC North. I think this one might be the hardest one out of all of them. For real, honestly. But number one, I got the Steelers, right? Wow. Yeah, I got the Steelers, man. Ben Roethlisberger. Let's see what you do this year. Let's see, because Antonio Brown going through a lot right now. You apologize to him and say you didn't want to. You felt like you didn't want to mess up your friendship. AB said it's just business. So it doesn't look like the year's going, or the season didn't even start yet, and it doesn't even look like Antonio Brown's season is going in the right direction that he wanted to go. So Big Ben, let's see what you do. You got Juju over there. You got other people, James Conner. You still the Steelers. You got your defense. You signed back Joe Hayden. Let's see what the Steelers do. Number 2 are the Ravens. Woo! Yeah, I got the Ravens. I honestly think the Ravens can be number 1. I think the Ravens can win this division, but they lost Joe Flacco, and they also lost Suggs, and they lost CJ Mosley as well. They lost pieces, so I got to see, Ravens. I got to see. But I think by the end of the season, I'm going to put it like this. By the end of the season, Lamar Jackson will be in your top 10. He will be in your top 10 in the quarterback list. He will be. I really think the Ravens can win the division, but I don't want to put all the marbles in the basket. Moving to number 3, I got the Cleveland Browns. You know, the Cleveland Browns have a lot of pieces. Some people think that they're going to get to the Super Bowl. Some people think that they're going to win a division. I got to see it. I think all 3 teams will make the playoffs. I think the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Browns will make the playoffs. I'll say that. But I don't think the Browns have to show me. They got Odell. You know, they got all my Giants pieces over there. Oh my God, they got my Giants pieces. Even though I wanted Odell Beckham to get traded away, but I didn't want my defense to go along over there too. But it is what it is. That's business, and that's how it go. Cleveland has to show me. They have to show me what they can do. They're a whole brand new team, even though Baker Mayfield will ball this season. Baker Mayfield will ball this season. Oh my God, he'll ball this season. And I think, I really think the Ravens and the Browns play against each other this year too. That's, I'm sorry, they do play against each other. I'm talking about, I really think they'll split. That's what I meant to say. They're in the same division. Duh, why would you say that? But yeah, I think they'll split this year. That's what I wanted to say. But I think the Ravens will get the best of them the first time. That's what I meant to say. Sorry about that. I know you're like, what the heck? Yeah, I know. But yeah, the Browns got to show me. It's a long season. I think towards the middle of the season, I think they'll kick up. They'll gel together. I don't think straight off the boat they're going to just be outstanding. Like, just start running the table. They got to start. It's a whole new season. You know, they got pieces. No more practice. It's the real deal. The lights is on, and the Browns have not won the season opener in a minute. So will they do it this year? You guys will get my take on that before Sunday. Got you guys. And then the last, I got the Bengals. I got the Bengals in last place. No disrespect to the Bengals. I don't think you guys are going to do anything this year. You guys are dealing with injuries too as well for AJ Green. And it's a down year. Just get some pieces and move on. Build your team up, because that division is going to be scary for the next couple of years. Now to the AFC South. AFC South, number 1. I want to put this other team at the number 1, but just being that they have the veterans, just being that they only lost one thing, but they still got a guy who knows the system and still good, I got to put the Colts in it. The Colts are number 1. Yes, Andrew Luck is retired. The coach lost him, but they still have wide receiver. They still have the same team. They are still the same team. But the number 2 team, this is the team I really want to put number 1, but I didn't put them, is the Texans. I got Deshaun Watson, pig year. Long as he's all right, put it like this. For my whole predictions, if not the major players get injured, this is how I think it would go. But then again, it's football. Anything can happen, right? So yeah, number 2, I got the Texans. Number 3, I got the Jaguars. Nick Foles, baby! Woo! Nick Foles. Nick Foles is finally on his own team. He do not have to worry about not losing his starting position. No Carson Wentz, no, none of, in the media. No, you have your own team now. You got running backs. You got defense. The Jaguars feel like they needed a quarterback. Honestly, the Jaguars can win this division, but I got to see what Nick Foles do now on a whole different team. I got to see what he do now. But yeah, and then number 4 is the Titans. Sorry, Titans. Titans fans, I apologize, because you guys made a lot of changes. On paper, you guys look great. I promise you that you guys look great with Mariota, all that. You guys look real good. But for my prediction, I I got you guys coming in last place in the division. I apologize to all my Titans fans. What it is and what it ain't, you already know the rest of the slogan. Now moving on to NFC East. NFC East, you know me, I'm a big Giants fan, but we're not going to do anything this year. Number one, I have the Cowboys. All right now, Cowboys, you guys in the media a lot. You guys signed back Zeke. Now you got to worry about Dak Prescott. And, Amari Cooper, what you going to do right there? What's up? What y'all going to do? I don't want to hear anything no more. Garrett is on the hot seat. Cowboys, you got to do something. Can the Cowboys get to the Super Bowl? I will see about that. But number one, I got the Cowboys. Number two, I got the Eagles. Now, look, I looked at the Eagles' schedule. The Eagles might have the hardest schedule in the NFL. It's very, 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 very tough. But got the Eagles coming number two. And then, number three, I got my Giants. I got my Giants coming number three. Oh, yeah, I got my Giants coming number three. I think we'll finish over the Redskins, even though the Redskins got some pieces over there and people feel like they're going to be all right. And some Redskins fans feel like they're going to win a Division II. I can't knock you for that. But, no. Got the Redskins coming last, and I got my Giants coming third. Come on now, Eli. Do something for me now. But NFC West, I got the Rams number one. I got the Seahawks number two. I got the 49ers number three. And I got Kyler Murray with the St. Louis Cardinals as number four. Don't be surprised if the Seahawks win that division, though, as well. But coming off the season last year, Todd Gurley may not be playing this Sunday against the Panthers. We'll see about that. It's only Thursday. Anything can change from Friday or Saturday. But don't be surprised if the Seahawks win that division, too. But I just, coming off the season that you guys had, the Rams, I feel like it's revenge year. You guys feel like you want to do something. People do not believe in Jared Goff. He just signed that big-time contract. You got everything you want. Now, only reason why you lost to the Patriots, the what ifs. I'm going back to it. People feel like because Todd Gurley was hurt and they didn't want to play him that much to give him that much touches. So, I got the Rams number one in that division. But the Seahawks just got Jadeveon Clowney leading the league in sacks. Happy. We'll see. We'll see. NFC North, right? That's the showdown that's going down tonight, right? Who I got? I got the Packers, number one, Aaron Rodgers, quarterback Wheezy. Let's see what you going to do. That bad man. Let's see what he do, right? Discount double check. That's a throwback. Not so many people remember that, too. Unless you was around in our time, you know what I'm saying? But number two, I got the Bears. Number three, I got the Vikings. Number four, I got the Lions. Sorry, Lions. Sorry, Detroit. Sorry, Detroit. I'm so sorry. But I believe the Packers, the Bears, and the Vikings, all three of them can make the playoffs in that division right there. And in the NFC South, right, I got the Saints number one. Obviously, the Saints feel like they should have been winning the Super Bowl for the past 2 years. This call happened. This happened. The referees this. The would've, could've, should've. Everything I hear from the Saints fans. Shout out to my Saints fans that I personally know. Been knowing them since 06. Die-hard Saints fans. I hear it every day. But Drew Brees, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Drew Brees? You could throw all them yards every single season. You look outstanding all the time. But when the lights come on, it's time to shine. You got to get your team over the hump. And you got to get back to where you want to go. So, I got the Saints number one. Then number two, I got the Falcons. Whoa, where is Cam Newton and the Panthers? I know my North Carolina followers is not going to like that. Happy. But, yeah, I got the Falcons as number two. And then I got the Panthers number three. I feel like it's going to be a down year for them. I think it's going to be a disappointing year for the Panthers. Cam. I know if I ever get to meet Cam Newton, I will tell him that he's a great football player. I will tell him there's no disrespect to anything to Cam Newton. And that goes for any of these players, NFL, NBA, MLB, all sports entertainment. I do not have no disrespect to any of you guys. I understand how hard every single night and how much work you guys put in. But, I'm just going off of what my gut is telling me. I don't think Cam Newton is going to have a great year this year. I don't think he's going to have a great year. And if he proves me wrong, then he proves me wrong. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I play sports as well. I like being the underdog. I like when, people have the critics and say bad things about me. So it's no disrespect to Cam Newton at all. I just don't think the Panthers are going to be that good this year. I think it's going to be a down year. I think Cam Newton may struggle this year, but we'll see. It's going to be a long season as well, but I do not want him to get hurt. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want him to get hurt. He probably wants to sit down. My man Jackson say he might probably want to sit down and take some time off. But, you know, he not about to do that. Ain't nobody not about to do that. I wouldn't even do that if I get a tweak or something. Like, I'm playing. I'm playing till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? For my squad, for my team, because I love the game, and I'm pretty sure, and I know for a fact all of these players love the game. And then last but not least, I got the Buccaneers coming in number 4 in that division right there. And that's right there. That's for my early standing predictions. Little short video. I'm going to have another one coming back soon to y'all, right before college football, right before Sunday, before the game start, you know. And that's just that right there. Appreciate you tuning into this video. If you haven't, please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram @RaisPodcast. On Twitter, the same thing, @RaisPodcast. I got a poll too as well. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Do everything. Appreciate you tuning in. And you already know what time it is. It's NFL football, but it ain't Sunday. It's Thursday. What it is and what it ain't. If you don't like what I got to say, comment down below. Hit me up on Instagram and join the debate. Copy.